Hello and welcome to Calvert Survival. So first things first, what I carry in my pockets is my car keys and my house keys and then my wallet. Now let's get into the pack. So in this front pocket here, I have my United States Air Force pilot's knife, survival knife, which I'll go over later. I have a waterproof notebook and a waterproof pen. An emergency flashlight and radio, solar powered. And that's it for this front pocket right here. Inside I carry 2 water bottles, and an emergency trauma kit. So let's go over the knife. So this is the United States Air Force pilot's knife. I bought this about 2 years ago, and I sharpened it right up. I don't use it often. I keep it for emergency cases only. So comes in with a nice leather sheath with a metal sheath guard. It's been used before, so it has these markings right here, but it's still sharp, and I sharpen it whenever I can. The only problem I've had with it is this what do you call that? Hand guard is a bit wiggly, and you can't choke up on it, but this is for emergency cases only, so I'm not going to use it every day. But it's a nice knife. You could use it for obviously defense. It's a survival knife, so it's good for cutting rope. What else? Cutting food. It's not necessarily good for chopping because it's a stick tang, so it's easy to break around this handguard if you do some major chopping, but that's the knife. So inside the sheath I have a little survival kit. Let me pull it out. Sorry, I really got stuck in there. So what I just pulled out may look like a gigantic mess of whatever the crap that is. So what's actually in here is several hooks, small hooks, and then I got a medium-sized hook and a big hook. Then I also have around 20 feet to 40 feet of fishing line wrapped up, and then I hold it together with medical tape. So that's what I keep inside my sheath. It's a little fishing survival kit just in case I had to, for some reason, get off the road and fish. I don't know. You know what happens if the world goes to crap and the fan is demolished by crap, then you know, it might come in useful, but I don't see it being useful right now, but it's better to be prepared than not. So the water bottles I mainly keep in there for emergency purposes either, just in case I happen to stumble on someone like a car wreck or someone in my school, or what else? Just anyone who gets injured or is dehydrated. I could give water or wipe down wounds if I have to take care of any. So I carry water around, or if I'm in a situation where I can possibly get dehydrated, then I'll be using these. But otherwise I carry around water outside my pack, but these always stay inside. So the waterproof notebook I carry around for many reasons. One of the reasons I'll tell you later when I get into a first aid kit, but it's waterproof and the pen works underwater as well. So I like to carry this around just in case I have to take notes, and especially important notes, which I'll go over. So that's the waterproof notebook. So this is a hand crank radio and flashlight. I like to carry this around with me just in case I get caught in a storm or something, and for some reason I get deserted out on a desert or whatever. I'm just making stuff up, but you know, you never know when you're going to be able to use this, so it's always good to carry it along with you. So this is my trauma kit, and I call it a trauma kit instead of a first aid kit because this is specifically made for trauma situations, not medical, but just trauma. So this is my custom made kit. I don't want to it's not made by REI, but I put all the contents in it and I just used their first aid pack. So inside, you open it up. Oh, something fell out. Oh, my condom. Just kidding. It's a CPR face shield. So right here, just so you can see, it's actually kind of, oops, it's actually kind of crowded. That's why everything's spilled out. I'll just go ahead and lay everything down so you could get a visual. Right here we have a 4x4 gauze pads, and then we have an ABD pad, 5 inches by 9 inches. This is just a cheapo version, but it's good to have. This is another 4x4 gauze pad. Right here I carry Neosporin just in case I have to put antibacterial or disinfectant on wounds so it doesn't get infected. And I carry I forget what they're called. They're gloves, but I don't know what they're made of. I'll tell you this: never put latex gloves in your first aid kit because people have severe allergies to latex. So it's better if you use like a different material of glove. Also have medical tape right here, and then a plastic bag, which comes in handy sometimes. Now, I know I said it was a trauma kit, but I also have aspirin in here because I have a couple friends that have heart conditions. So if you know anything about aspirin, if you have a heart condition, it's good to keep these around. So I like to keep a close watch on them. Over here I have burn cream, so if they get first degree or second degree burns, I'm able to help take care of them. Then right here I have a gauze bandage roll. This is a 4 times 2.5 yards, which I don't know what that means, but it's a pretty good size roll of gauze. And then I have triangle bandages over there, which comes in such like triangle bandages are the universal type of bandage. It works for everything and it's great to have. So I always keep triangle bandages on me, so because they have many uses and you could do so many things with triangle bandages. And then over here we have butterfly closures, and then we have band-aids right here and band-aids over there. And then I have my CPR face shield right there, space blanket right there, just in case someone's going through hypothermia or shock. Then I'm going to treat them by trying to warm them up, obviously, and space blanket will come in handy during then. And I have what are these called? Cotton tips, cotton swabs. I carry those around because they might come in handy, but I haven't found a use for them yet. Then I found these. Then I put these safety pins in there, which could double as a first aid tool or a fishing hook if you're really desperate. So, and then I have these small gauze pads over there, and then obviously I have hand cleansing wipes. So I replace these almost every month just in case they go dry. So that's my trauma kit, and many of you are probably wondering why I carry a trauma kit with me. But I'll tell you a little story. I was in Virginia, and I was at a McDonald's, and I was watching this elderly guy walking outside, and what happened was he was walking in the snow. It was during the winter, and he slipped, and I saw him fall. Then I got a little worried, so I went outside, and he got back up and started walking over again. So I thought nothing of it, and I thought he just slipped on ice or something. So I went back inside, and then I looked out again. Then he's on the ground again, and I go back outside because I'm a little worried that he keeps on falling, and he's an old man, so I'm worried if he's like hurting himself. So I stand out there, and I'm about to walk over and help him out. Then he gets back up, and he walks towards me. Then I say, "Sir, are you okay?" And he just stood still and stared at the ground. And then he walked forward a little bit, and he held on to a gate that was at the McDonald's, and he collapsed. And that really scared me, and I was in a panic mode at that moment, but I was able to get myself back together, and I got my guardian there with me, so I went inside and I got him outside to help me out with this elderly guy, and we were able to have him respond to us, so he was responsive, and we were able to get him inside because we didn't want him to be out in the cold during a medical situation. So we got him inside. We did our basic first aid training taught us to do, and we went through our checklist. We got him to care, and he turned out to be fine. So I hope that guy is still okay. I don't know because I haven't checked up if he was okay or not, but we did leave him with care. So that's just one story. So after that, I went through extensive medical training so I could be more responsive during emergency situations. So I got certified in wilderness first aid as well, and I'm gonna take their first responder course in August. So I'm really happy and confident by taking these first aid courses that I could respond correctly during an emergency situation. So I carry this around with me in school and everything, just in case something were to happen. So this is my whole EDC. I know it looks like a lot, but it's worth it, I think, carrying all of it. So water bottles, trauma kit, wallet, car keys, waterproof notebook, survival knife, and survival fishing equipment, and a emergency radio. And it all goes into this sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching.